Alright, Brainiacs, buckle up because it's about to get funky. I'm Hugo the Honey Badger, buzzed and ready for wild facts. No guts, no glory, let's race in! Ready to dive into the weird and wild? Ever wonder what country is famous for tango, big steaks, and a massive mountain range that looks like a dragon's back? Drum roll in your heads, please. It's Argentina, a giant, sparkly slice of South America where the Andes touch the sky. The pampas stretch like a green blanket, and people dance like the floor is lava, but like cooler. Let's pounce on today's mind blower. First things first. What is Argentina? Officially, it's called the Argentine Republic. It sits in the southern cone of South America, next to Chile on the west, with Bolivia and Paraguay up north, Brazil to the northeast, Uruguay to the east, and a whole lot of Atlantic Ocean splashing its shores. At the very bottom, you bump into icy seas that lead toward Antarctica. Bear with me, this gets wild. Size check. Argentina is the second largest country in South America and one of the biggest on Earth. That means super different places and weathers. The Andes Mountains stand tall like a rocky spine. The Pampas are flat, grassy lands, perfect for cows and crops. And Patagonia in the south is like nature's epic chilly playground. Okay, switching rivers. Name game time. Argentina's name comes from a shiny idea. Argentum is Latin for silver. Explorers heard tales of a land of silver. Spanish for silver is plata, and that's how the giant river there got called Rio de la Plata. So Argentina is basically, the land that sounded silver-tastic. Speaking of wild stuff, check this out. In Old English, people even said the Argentine sounds fancy, right? City shout out. The capital is Buenos Aires, a super lively place with music in the streets and tasty food everywhere. The country is a big federal family with 23 provinces, plus the capital city that runs itself kind of like a province. Each province has its own rules, but they all follow the main national constitution. We're on a roll! And now, hold on to your fur. This next bit is bonkers. Argentina once zoomed up the money charts around 1908 by income per person. It ranked about 7th in the whole world. Whoa! That was when wheat and frozen beef went global. Railroads spread like metal noodles and schools helped more kids learn to read. Talk about a glow-up. History sprint. Long before Spain showed up, people lived there for thousands and thousands of years. In Patagonia, artists painted amazing handprints and hunting scenes in Cueva de las Manos. Later, the Inca Empire reached into the northwest. Then Spain set up the viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata with Buenos Aires as the capital in 1776. Okay, switching rivers. Power-up moment. The folks in Buenos Aires beat back 2 British invasions in 1806 and 1807. People said, hey, we can defend ourselves. In 1810, they started the push for independence, and by July 1816, bam, Independence Day. Heroes like Jose de San Martin even crossed the Andes. Imagine leading an army over a mountain wall. That's no small pause job. Let's roar and explore. Flag fun. The sunny face on Argentina's flag is called the Sun of May. It's linked to the independence era. Here's a brain teaser for you. That sun even inspired rebels in the Philippines later on. Symbols travel far like dandelion fluff on the wind. This is bananas. Fast forward, Argentina helped start big world groups like the United Nations and the World Trade Organization, and it's in the G20. It works with neighbors in Mercosur for trade. It's also a major non-NATO ally of the United States. Pretty global for a country that also loves a good backyard asado. Speaking of asado, steaks. I'm a honey badger, but even I'm like, grill marks. Hakuna Matata. Tango time. Argentina gave the world the tango, a dance that's smooth, spicy, and kind of sneaky. When the bandoneon starts, my paws start tapping. For real, I try the steps and whoops, tail spin. But I keep grooving because rhythm is life. Stay curious, little one. Get in the zone. It's honey badger time. Okay, now here's where it gets extra spicy. Argentina's story also has tough chapters. There was a period of dictatorship and state terror, mainly in the late 1970s and early 1980s. People today still discuss and debate parts of that history. Some say the so-called Dirty War really started with the 1976 military coup. Others point to earlier events in 1975, or even violent groups and clashes before that. Many people disappeared or were hurt. How many? Estimates go from about 15,000 to as high as 30,000. Numbers and start dates are debated, but the lesson is clear. Protecting human rights matters. In 1983, democracy came back and there were trials to seek justice. It's a reminder to be brave, kind, and fair, even when life gets stormy. Pause for a moment. Speaking of stormy seas, Argentina and the United Kingdom disagree over islands in the South Atlantic. Argentina calls them the Malvinas. In English, you'll hear Falkland Islands. The question is still disputed. Argentina also has claims related to South Georgia, the South Sandwich Islands, and even a slice of Antarctica. Today, they keep talking about it in international meetings. Okay, switching rivers. Quirky voyage alert. Long ago, an Argentine corsair named Hippolyte Bouchard sailed super far, even to Hawaii. A historian says Hawaii might have been the first place to recognize Argentina's independence. Some folks debate that, but dude, what a world tour. I can barely keep my snacks organized on a picnic blanket. Get a load of this, folks. Today, Argentina is a developing country with one of the highest human development levels in Latin America. It has big brains, big hearts, and big dreams. Its economy has had ups and downs, like a roller coaster made of empanadas. Sometimes booms, sometimes busts. Leaders try different plans to fix prices and grow jobs. Recently, a new president, Javier Milei, promised big changes, and later his party won lots of seats to help pass laws. The story is still being written. That's history for you. It keeps dancing like a never-ending tango. Before we wrap, a travel postcard. Picture snow on mountaintops, whales splashing near the southern coast, wide grasslands with galloping horses, busy streets full of music, and plates stacked with juicy steaks or crispy veggie empanadas. Argentina is mega-sized and mega-mixed. And yeah, I'd totally try tango again if I step on your toes, sorry. Tiny paws, big enthusiasm. Next up is a doozy. I'm itching to zoom in on tango itself, the music, the moves, and why it makes hearts go boom, boom. Time for a beehive of knowledge. Ayo, that was a wild ride. Give yourself a tail wagging high five. Stay curious and keep your tails wagging. And remember, when life gets tricky, just dance it out. And that's the tail end of that tale. For real.